Hello, everybody, and welcome to another 2v2 lockout. This is going to be a Bingothon submission for the actual Bingothon charity event, which happens in less than a month. Today's competitors will be myself and Stwemp, which will be the two good Stwemps team at the bottom left and bottom right, versus the two top players, Teikage and Taco Sensei. Why don't you guys all say hi? We're not going to be here very long. We're going to be going into our own separate VCs, but you can say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I am Teikage.
Nice. That was like a nice James Bond intro. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, today's commentators will be MB and Shadowhunter. So
Hello.
why don't you
Hello.
guys take it away, and we're gonna go hop into our team VCs. So good luck.
Cool.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. All right. So
Good luck,
as we
everybody.
can see here, we've got 4 awesome players. So I'm just so excited to see what we see today.
I'm excited to see this board. It can be really interesting because we have some runners with strengths, such as Tay, who has 100% and all shrine strengths. And then we have Two Good Mules, who runs Eventide, any percent, and I think that's it. Not positive.
Some varied things, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with this board because it can go one way or the other depending on what goals we see.
Excellent. All right. So for the countdown for our board, we see it already. We have revealed the board to our players. So now they are going to have a couple minutes to route and kind of figure out who will be doing what. And they have to keep in mind that their goals might be taken away by the other team. This is kind of something you have to get a good balance of, all right, what do we want to do as quickly as possible, and what are we going to kind of wait on and maybe not prioritize? So Shadow, what do you think would be some of your first hits?
I think I'd go straight for the two Bokoblin camp chest. That's definitely my first option. And then I would head straight for Kakariko over the Hylian tunic because you can get that out the way really quickly. Maybe Zoro's equipment item too, because that's also fast, and fire type to his robe. I would get those immediately.
Yeah, there's a lot of quick picks. Wow, we're gonna have to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, who nabs these ones here. Ooh.
You could
All
also
right,
send
I'm
someone
seeing
to. You could send someone to
some.
Rito for Monster Cake.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing some longer goals, but I'm just kind of curious if we're ever gonna see them, right? So like remake a champion's weapon or shield. Are we gonna see that today? That depends on whether or not, kind of how close the race is. So
Yeah.
say that each team gets up to 11 points, we'll probably end up seeing it. If one team is able to kind of soar ahead, then we might not see that.
So I'm seeing
Interesting.
some paths right out the road. Like you could go straight for Rito and get the Snow Quill headdress and the Monster Cake, and maybe go for a remake champion's weapon or shield, or start it at least so that you can have it for endgame. Or you can have like the Kakariko route and go straight for the fast quest.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think,
actually amazed. So this is a normal board, and there is not an actual beast said on the board. Now, obviously, remake a champion's weapon or shield requires that, but I'm just amazed that there's not actually a beast on this board. Like, wow, that's rare for a normal
yeah.
board. But I mean, there is one I know, but it's just rare that you don't see, yeah, a little more obvious of a one. Yeah, so man, there's eighth heroine requiring camera and just a ton of travel. Um, I, that'll be interesting to see that if we see that too. Song of Storms isn't too bad as long as you know how to approach it. In Farren, it can be a little tricky because obviously it's going to be storming, so you can't climb up that mountainside. And even wind bombs can be a little tricky in Farren just because of the amount of lag in the
Yeah.
area. Monster
So
Cake is going to require a good bunch of travel as well because you have to get a monster extract. But fortunately, there is a NPC if you save her in the Ridgeland area. That's, I think, is the closest area where you could get that monster extract. And it's actually kind of on the way to Rito, where you would get those other ingredients required.
Hmm. I see a lot of corresponding ones too. Like if you're going to Rito, you're probably going to be near Hebra. No one wants to do 15 Hebra Koroks. That's not a fast mission though. But
No.
there's 14 shrines along with 3 stamina vessels, which does correspond well. And if you're heading to Rito, you might want to pick up Ridgeland Koroks on the way. If
Mm,
that might be a good idea. I also
right.
see some scary quests on here, like Barbarian Leg Wraps. That would take a long time.
It would.
What do you need to upgrade those again?
Ooh, I will look it up on our handy dandy cheat sheet. So for oh gosh, this other one, I'm just seeing some synergy. The snow quill headdress. I'm gonna have to look up the. As long as I'm looking up the one, I should look up the other one. These
Pretty
are
sure
some
you need
interesting
fire
things.
choo-choos. Fire choo-choo jelly for Snowquill
You're right.
headdress.
It's actually pretty easy. It's just 3 red choo-choo jellies. So that's
That's not
easy.
that bad.
No, not at all. And then the barbarian, which one was it?
Leg wraps.
The leg wraps. You need 3 Lionel horns. Am I reading
Mhm.
that correctly? Wow, 3 Lionel horns.
Lionel horns. So you might want to actually kill a Lionel, but don't you need to kill
Yeah,
2 for that? Because don't
probably.
doesn't oh
All right.
god.
Well, our runners are off, and actually, just 3, 2, 1. We are going to be seeing our runners take off. And like if you were kind of around earlier when we're doing our casual cooperative, we are going to be starting on the plateau. But this is a lockout, and so we're just going to have to see the runners kind of deal with this. Hey, how much time do we want to spend on the plateau getting ready when we know there are all of these quick goals kind of around and about. So we'll see kind of what the play is here. Looks like Tay is grabbing some essentials. Arrows and the bow are extremely important right off the bat because we're going to see wind bombs happening because of those things. Sure enough, he's doing a wind bomb right now. um, oh gosh, so we're already seeing some Bokos being killed for that chest. Looks like Shademp will probably get that goal because he's the only one working on it already.
You're right. Yeah, I don't see anybody else
I
going for those
mean,
goblin camp chests.
yeah, you would have to really go for it to beat him to at this point.
Mhm.
Tay is finding some handy dandy fire arrows. And then we're gonna see, gonna go ahead and wind bomb again. So he's still on plateau.
Ooh,
Looks like,
Tay might
hmm
go for Hunt for the Giant Horse because
oh,
I think he might be getting stamina here. Like
okay,
stamina terms. Maybe.
okay, we'll
Because he's
see.
on that side.
hmm And it
Possibility.
is Mules is grabbing some handy dandy meat. Oh no, he's not. He didn't even grab the meat. He just wanted to set his torch on fire so he could go and cook. I love it.
Oh, oh, they're doing the same
Wow.
quest. They're doing the same
Yeah.
quest. Oh
So
god.
Tay just rushed hasty meal.
Yeah,
Oh my
he got it
goodness.
right before.
Oh wow. All right. Well,
First
already
snipe
we're
already.
seeing some snipes. Shadem did get that Bokoblin chess camp, so we're at 1-1.
Hmm.
And everyone is still on the plateau,
I feel like in
getting their
lockout you want to try to get off plateau as fast
right.
as possible.
And I think Mules might have heard you know, because he is now off the plateau.
Yep. I think he's guessing that Tay will go for the giant horse, so he's just
Mm,
making his way towards the Zora weapon. Can mark off that one.
mhm. All right, so we see our first game over. Just for anyone watching, it is extremely easy to die in bingo. It's so easy. You're used to playing with many, many hearts and many, many things, and all of a sudden now you are down to 3 hearts and no extra stamina. So it is just very easy to die.
Yes, it is. Okay, we're
So
seeing Iron Sledgehammer. Are there any Talus quests on here?
yeah, that's interesting. I do make a habit of grabbing that, but in a lockout,
Mhm.
I'd kind of, yeah, I could probably give that up if I wasn't planning on doing a Talus.
There is
Um,
a Great Plateau Stone Talus, though, and you have to kill a normal Stone Talus, so I'm guessing that's
yeah.
gonna be your...
Okay. Well, and it also could be just a good play for money, is one thing. I mean, we have the Hylian tunic requires purchase, and the Snowclaw headdress requires purchase. So maybe that's why as well, if not just for the actual Talus itself.
And you
That's
have to use the ferry, so you have to pay 100 rupees to upgrade.
yes, that's true for those two upgrades. All right,
I think
so
we're
looks like we got two players off the plateau. Or three. Yeah, this is three.
just Taco left. I think he's just grabbing some money stuff to get... I'm guessing he's going to be going for Rito.
We'll see. He did just grab an opal. But yeah, we'll see.
He
All
dropped
right,
a ruby. Are they
Tay.
using DLC?
Wow, he definitely went straight. He knew exactly where that fire type wizrobe was. So he very easily grabbed that. So we are at, again, 2-2.
Are they using DLC? Because Taco just dropped a ruby earlier. I'm guessing they're not.
Interesting. Yeah, I would guess they're not.
Okay.
All right, so we see. Oh goodness, let's see. It looks like Shadem traveled back to the plateau, maybe just for a better spot up high for travel. So he's headed towards Farren. Ooh, the lake shrines. That actually might be a pretty quick grab.
I feel like you'd want to save that for earlier, but it isn't that slow, I guess. So
Yeah.
maybe.
There are some quicker grabs, but yeah, it's hard
Oh,
to.
Zoro equipment item on the bridge. I think he's gonna do that first.
We'll
I thought
see. Hmm.
somebody else was going for that already.
What shrine is Tay in? Oh, you know what? Tay is already in a lake shrine.
Yeah, he's in
Oh,
the like. I don't know why he didn't go to the bridge first and get the Zoro equipment item.
who knows?
I
We'll
guess he
see.
just wants an advantage in shrines
Yeah, yeah.
because there are 14 shrines on here
It
too.
looks like Shademp might beat him to that because Shademp is pretty much beelining right to the middle of that bridge.
Yep. And we see Mules doing a BTB. I'm guessing it's gonna go to Kakariko.
Oh, beautiful. There are a decent amount of goals over there. Not as many as some boards, but definitely he'll need the camera for the 8th heroine. And in a lockout situation, it can just be a good thing to have the camera. I mean, you kind of already kind of like an insta lockout kind of thing because maybe the other team doesn't even have the camera, so that prevents them from doing something like the picture memory and the 8th heroine.
Yeah, camera can definitely lock people out.
Yeah, it's
And it's kind of
funny.
scary if one person has it.
Yeah, doing like a 2v2, I'm kind of trying to think like I could also see that a team saying, "Hey, we're just not going to grab the camera because there are so many goals." But then it would be kind of scary to think like, "Oh, wait, what if like one of the last goals is one of those two that requires the camera and we are automatically behind because we didn't get it?" You know?
Yeah, you kind of have to guess at what the opponent is doing. Like, you kind of have to guess if they have camera or not based on the quest they mark and the direction they're
Exactly.
heading in, which comes down to the mind games. Like, you can be...
Yes.
It definitely comes down to the mind games at the end.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a good amount of mind games and lockout here. So we see Shademp is fighting a lion or a Talus So we'll see that soon. And speaking of the giant horse, Taco Sensei has successfully mounted and calmed it. So he is going to be he's definitely the first. I can't see anyone beating him to that goal at this point.
Yeah.
So that's a win for his team and a win for, as long as Shemp can finish off this Talus. But then they'll be slightly ahead.
What do you think about the 15 side quests? I think that's gonna be an end game goal. And
So
they're gonna-
speaking of someone who just did, I think it was 14 last week in a co-op. It takes a long time, and there are a lot of side quests in Kakariko. That's only about 8 side quests, and some of them can actually be a little trolly. So for instance, we had a player in the co-op right before this who was struggling to even get the quest for Flown the Coop. Because you have to talk
yeah.
to Impa first, you have to kind of know where the NPCs are, and then you actually have to know where the cuckoos are. So it's actually something where it kind of seems easy at first, but then after you do your kind of boom of Kakariko, then you have a lot of routing to go from there. I mean, there's a lot of quests, easy quests, that are just kind of spread out. So you kind of have to decide, okay, am I going to do a harder quest or am I going to do an easier one that requires more travel?
I think the best strategy is just stay in the vicinity. So stay near Kakariko. There are a lot of
Right.
Dueling Peaks quests.
Wow.
And somebody just marked Hylian Tunic. 2 good
Yeah,
meals.
that'd be mules. Yeah, and I'm going to say, I mean, this looks a little scary for Taco Kage, I guess is how you'd say that name. But really, I mean, they are in a good spot for 2 more goals. No one is going to beat Tay to the lake shrines at this point. He's just got too many of them. So yeah, it's just interesting. It kind of seems like they maybe didn't grab some of those easier goals, the quicker ones, but they have grabbed ones that are going to be helpful to them too. So it's just going to be interesting to see how this balances out. Definitely a small lead for 2 good Gwumps at the moment.
So Hunter's Giant Horse has been marked, and 3 Lake Shrines is going to be marked. If Tay's getting 3 Lake Shrines, he's going to be going for 14 Shrines, most likely. And then he can get 3 Stamina Vessels. So that's another big thing. So that'd be
right
3 more quests.
Mules did just go to Impa's house. Now that could again be just so he could do the side quests, but it also puts him 1 step closer to the camera goal. And he did actually trade in for a stamina vessel. So we'll see, maybe he is going to try to go for these shrines and stamina vessels as well. That'll be quite an interesting situation there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely get a snipe going on. All right, so from here, I'm curious to see where Taco is going to go, just because he finished a goal, and we actually have a lot of players kind of in this region of the map.
Looks like Taco's doing towers, or starting towers, going for, is that Hateno? Or
that would be Lake, I would think.
That's Lake Tower. Yeah, that's Lake Tower.
Oh man, that midair did not serve him well.
Yeah, mid-airs are very frustrating.
Yeah, especially in leggy areas. Yep, it's just it. All right.
And over water, because you can just fall and then you can't get back up.
Right. Oh man. All right, Tay is looks like he's doing a quest actually. So he's killing the bokoblins on the horseback by that stable. And so you'll get an NPC who tells you all about, the troublesome horses. Horseback hoodlums, exactly. So it'll be interesting to see if Tay is going to balance both shrines and quests.
It looks like it. I think we're seeing Mules go for camera and Tay going for side quests. But if Tay's going for side quests, he's probably going to be getting camera too, because of the Impa cutscene.
See,
Oh,
oh man. You hate to see a failed wind bomb, especially when it leads to death. Oh no. Oh, please
will
get a
we have
good
to
auto
kill them
save.
all again? Oh no.
Oh gosh. So for context for our viewers, um, in Breath of the Wild's bingo, typically you do not save after you've made your bingo file because then you could use your bingo file again. You can just reload your save and you're ready to go. Now, in this situation, no hard saving means that you are at the mercy of autosave. Autosave can be very nice, and it did seem to be pretty nice to Tay. Those enemies were still killed. But
Yeah.
I've seen a bingo that someone had killed a Lionel and then they died, and so
Oh.
the autosave went back to before the Lionel, and so that they had to uncheck the board, refight the Lionel, and then recheck it. It was so sad.
Yeah, another thing is if you fail it, if you get a bad autosave and then have to reload, then if you get spawned at a bad autosave and you have to unmark it, then another team can mark it in that time. Like if it's an item thing, then they can just mark it very quickly.
That would be especially punishing. Oh my goodness. All right, so Tay has just marked off his 3 lake shrines, and I think Shademp saw that because he is warping out of a shrine. Yep. Oh man. That would definitely be a snipe. Definitely.
Mhm. Wasted
um,
time.
yeah, and kind of, I
Tay,
mean, kind of equal
Tay
now. We're
knew.
4-5.
Mhm. And they already, Tay and Taco already have endgame lined up pretty much because they've started on quests and they have started on towers and have shrines going.
But Mules has started on camera, and it
True.
looks like Shademp might be joining in the race for towers. Interesting.
Oh.
He just kind of went over. I mean, so there are 2 goals that have towers, right? You have the activate 6 towers and you have activate 9 towers. And so again, with the mind games of Lockout, what's going to be really interesting to me is, you don't know the other team is going for towers until they mark that off. Will you give up at the point you see when, the team beat you to the first goal? um, the other team might think, okay, well, we got our 6, so they're gonna think that we're safe for the 9, and so we don't actually need to work on it very much yet, right? Like, there's all these games you could play about that.
Yeah,
So
that's a big
uh,
mind game because they
it
can snipe. Like if you decide to stop it in the middle of, if you get 6 and then decide to stop them, they can just snipe it so easily, and you would have no idea.
oh my goodness.
Oh
So
dang!
mules in the bottom left corner. Oh, we have a double game over for Taco Kage. Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. All right, so mules in the bottom left corner is doing what's called weapon smuggling. So this allows this torch to be lit. And so the game actually doesn't kind of think that he actually has the torch equipped at the moment. But the torch is lit, and so he can do wind bombs. He can travel quickly over to the lab, um, and the torch is just magically lit. Usually, the torch would be put away the moment that you unequip. So that's a great trick for getting the camera.
It treats it like it's on his back right now, even though it's just in his hand, and it's really handy for these kind of situations. It's also really good in cold because you save one the entire time.
Yeah, I love that. You just have a little fire, little personal fire heating you up on your back.
We might see that in what's it called? Hebra.
Yeah, I mean, Snow Coil Headdress is getting into some cold areas. Hebra Korax is definitely some cold areas. Although I would be surprised. I mean, oh gosh, it would take a lot for a team to want to go for that goal. That is a tough one.
I can't believe Tay just got an autosave before the shrine. Kind of weird because he just did the shrine.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, quite an untimely death.
Yeah.
So Taco is headed towards this Farren Tower again after his death. I will say this tower can be quite tricky. Again, you have all this lag going on in the Farren region, and it's a very tall tower.
It's extremely tall. They make it so that you have to climb, or you should climb the mountain before you jump onto it.
Exactly. Which is hard when there's rain everywhere. It is quite a trickster.
It's very unfortunately laggy. You can't see where you're going because you have to stare straight down or straight up.
All right, so Shadump has used an ice arrow to freeze a moblin. And so typically, this is used for a BTB, or a bullet time bounce. So I'm not going to look at the screen because I don't want to curse it. Oh, I can look
Got
back
it.
now. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Bullet time bounces are some of my favorite tricks in this game. Just sends you, yeets you in the other direction. It can be very useful.
Sadly, he's low on stamina, so he has to call it early, but it was still a good BTB.
It really was. All right, Mule's got his camera. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes back to Kakariko. You're going to need to do that. Oh, he is. If you want that picture memory, which is a pretty quick goal. But again, with Tay doing these shrines, I'm curious to see if Mule's, yeah, I'm curious to see if he's going to try to catch up on that. I mean, he's not going to know for a while that Tay, well, he does know that Tay got the 3 lake shrines, though. So, I mean, it would be very beneficial for Two Good Schwemps not to go for shrines, I would think, right?
Yeah, I don't think they should, especially since, like, they should, like, Schwemp's going to Rito, I can see, because he's looking for the girl who gives the monster extract.
Yep.
And I think, yeah, Two Good Meals is doing camera right now, so.
Yeah, he'll definitely be going for that picture memory, I would think. I mean, not at the same time. I mean, he's the only person who has camera, but he doesn't know that. And it is such an easy thing to grab. He can even kind of decide which one to go on the way to something else. So I do think we're going to see that. Looks like Shademp has found his NPC getting attacked by a Boko.
Yep.
So he just rushes right in there to save the day. Very nicely done with his weapons.
Very strong edge of duality, 50 damage.
Now Taco has successfully made his way. Again, can be very difficult in Farren to get over here to the Song of Storms Shrine Quest. So what he's going to do is place a metal item on top of the mound. And as we like to say in certain chats, just let Thor do his job.
Of course.
So that's going to blow up the mound. Now he needs to talk to Cass to actually activate the shrine. So hopefully that lightning will happen quickly for him. That can be quite a troll, actually. You think, I mean, how many times have you died to a lightning crash, right?
Oh god, so many times.
So many times. And yet, when you're waiting for lightning to fall in this situation,
he's sniping Tay. Wait, never mind. Taco and Tay are on the same team.
Exactly.
Never
No,
mind. But they're going
Tay,
for the same thing.
So here's the thing: is Tay wants the orb. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to clip in because you actually. Oh well, actually, he got even better RNG. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't look at this! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that's what lightning does to you. Oh,
Wow! What a bummer! Can you
that was
believe
brutal.
Oh, it really
It
was.
was like far away from him too. What?
Yeah, I mean, that's a situation where he just couldn't get it. Yeah, he couldn't get it magnesis away from him, quickly enough. Oh, disappointing. And then Taco, on the other hand, is not getting any sort. Oh, now he is on his Lysel Boomerang.
There we go. Oh, he has to have a. Wait, never mind. Boomerang's not on this board. We're good.
Yeah. And you should be able to get it back. It can be a little hard to find. afterwards, but I would use either magnesis or stasis
It
to
might have
find it.
fallen off.
Oh my
Didn't
goodness,
it
did it
fall off
really?
the cliff?
I suppose it might have. Is that gonna leave him weaponless? Like, yikes. Oh boy.
You have to activate the shrine.
Oh. Yep, you gotta get that text. There's gonna be the banner that comes across the screen saying Storm of Songs complete.
Yep. And you should see that goal marked in a couple seconds.
All right, Tay is warping,
There we
or
go.
not warping, sorry, wind bombing over to the stable. So it looks like
Spike.
he's going to be grabbing, yeah, another quest actually, this Thunder Magnet quest. And then there is a shrine kind of tucked into the mountainside right there.
Pretty
So
sure
let's.
it's behind a breakable wall.
Mhm.
And there are a couple free shrines around here that you can get.
All right, Mules has grabbed his picture memory, and that does kind of communicate to the other team that they have the camera. So that'll be kind of interesting thing just to see if it changes anyone's play.
We're about to see some scary goals marked on Too Good Schwemp's side because Schwemp is in Rito and can get the Snow Quill Headdress along with he's near 15 Hebracorox and he can get Monster Cake.
I would be very surprised if he actually started going for a Hebracorox. That's kind of a thing that I would think, yay, you have a shrine you can warp to, you have a warp point. That's easy to get to Hebra, but don't try it unless it's really necessary. I mean, there's so many other goals. Kill Lionel hasn't even been done yet, right? I would much rather see
Yeah,
him get the Snow Quill headdress, get it, what's it called, upgraded, and then head for a Lionel.
I
Um,
think Mules is
go
doing the
for it.
Lionel though. It looks like
Okay,
Mules is going straight for the Lionel.
yeah, you have a point. And it actually, we'll see, interestingly enough, so I think Mules prefers killing Lionels without ancient arrows. But in a lockout, I mean, you can't deny it is the fastest way.
Except for that one thing that says Barbarian Leg Wraps, where you
That's
need
true.
Lionel parts, and
Don't get
probably
parts,
shouldn't
you don't
kill.
get the drop if you use an ancient arrow. Good thinking, Shadow. Oh
You
man.
could kill one Lionel with Ancient Arrow and then just go for the drops, but that'd be a waste of time.
Yeah, it really would. And yeah, interesting. We do see Mules did grab the ancient arrow though. So I mean, again, the leg wraps, I mean it's pretty far to travel, so that's at one of the labyrinths. All the labyrinths are just far out on this board. In a lockout, I mean, I really don't blame him for killing a Lionel the quick way and then just, prioritizing other goals in the meantime. I wouldn't blame him at all.
I feel like he's killing the Coliseum Lionel, so the only close Lionel is in Castle, I guess, and I guess it's Zoro's Domain. Those aren't really close, but that's
Hmm.
all you've really got to work with so far. And if you're killing the Coliseum Lionel, then you're gonna have to wait a while before you can get more Lionel parts. And I don't think there are enough in Castle,
Now, I will say
if
Mules
any.
is actually getting some materials here. So he's grabbing some ice arrows and some fire arrows from the plateau. I mean, that could be used for travel. Ice arrows are used for BTBs, or that could be used to fight a Lionel. So it'll be interesting to see what he ends up using those for.
Okay, so Two Good Schwemps just got Monster Cake, and
Nice.
probably gonna see. Oh, he might be going for remake Champion's Weapon or Shield.
Right,
Maybe.
Meadow, I mean, he can do Meadow quickly. I will say I've seen Shudump do that pretty quickly. But that's still, I mean, Kill Lionel is, well, okay, Mules is doing that though.
And he's warping.
Ridgeland Korax, could you do Ridgeland Korax faster than Meadow?
Probably not.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Koroks at all, so I'm guessing not. Okay, kill Lionel done.
Yeah. Yeah. Mules just grabbed that for sure. Yeah, so Shademp should definitely, I mean, Snow Coil Headdress, that's going to be a fairly easy thing to do. You can get some rupees pretty quickly. Actually, he didn't do it, but there was an NPC not far away from Tabantha that actually gives you money to go find a fairy. And so that's kind of a fun thing to know for a bingo. Get
And that would have
some
been enough to
free money.
buy Headdress, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see kind of how he works towards that goal. I mean, just having the warp in Rito is super helpful. All right, looks like he is in just kind of central plateau area right now. I don't know what he's working on, but I'm sure we'll find out momentarily.
Why would you want? Oh, Talus for money? I don't think that's
Yeah,
worth it. There's the Tabantha,
I know.
and
Yeah,
that's right by
that's
a
a
fairy.
that's a
It's a
shame.
time waste.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
he didn't know about that, I guess. I will say, I mean, there's just
Oh, it's
so much
also a
game
luminous Talus.
knowledge that it could take. So interesting.
Luminous Taluses have more health. Wait, is
Oh,
this? Yeah, this is a
yeah,
luminous
no,
Talus.
it's definitely luminous. Yeah.
Like, this is
So,
a hammer, and it's doing very little damage.
yeah, I think he'll be able to handle this just fine, but it definitely is. It's questionable whether or not it's the right play for sure.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna get enough luminous stones from this, but it's so much easier to just go to the Tabantha Fairy first.
Yeah, and talk to that NPC. All right, so Mules is doing some traveling about. He looks like he's going back to get some meat maybe, or why would he be coming back this way? He didn't I say before, shouldn't he should have grabbed that meat. He was right by it.
Yep, it was that same.
Oh, that's so funny. Now there are some bomb arrows though behind this panel that I don't remember him grabbing
I think he's
before.
doing
Yep.
that for side quests. Cocoa cooking.
Oh, maybe that's why he grabbed the honey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, but again, 15 side quests. It's gonna take some time.
And maybe bomb arrows for Lionel later. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just so funny. I mean, I'm kind of looking at the three goals right now. I mean, one of our teams, uh, there's four of them. So 8th hero win, 15 side quests, 15 Akala Koroks, and really, you could even group 12 Vigilant Koroks in there. I mean, those goals all take actually a fair, pretty similar amount of time. Um, just because Koroks, I mean, you gotta know where they are. So if it's something where you've watched a lot of Hundo, that gets the Koroks, you might have a head start on them. That's good. But really, I mean, yeah, I'm curious which one of these goals we're gonna see.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see Tay go for those at some point because he's running Hundo, so he probably knows where a lot of Koroks are.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he's done Hebra yet though in Hundo, so probably not heading that
No,
way.
he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, that was from the last bingo earlier.
All right, so Mules is back in Kakariko, definitely doing quests. You were right about that. He's grabbing the carrot and the butter for the cocoa cooking quest. So this is actually, I mean, I will say, for side quests, thank you, Coco. She gives you 4 separate goals.
3 goals.
It is so easy. And I mean, the cool thing about them is because you are getting the side quests marked off, you actually get the meals that you can actually eat.
Yeah.
That's something, and we don't see, I mean, okay, so monster cake. So Shadep can't eat the monster cake because it was a goal. But mules could eat the food from the Coco side quest because the side quest is still marked off in his inventory quest log thing. So that's
Hmm.
actually, I mean, it's really nice that Coco not only gives you 4 quests, but also gives you food.
In the rules, you are allowed to eat it, right? Because it's not. Well, it is the quest reward, but it's also
Yeah, because
not. Yeah.
you prove the quest just through
Yeah.
that, through the
Hmm.
the screen, the menu.
Yeah,
So
that's like saying you can't use your rupees after you gain them from a quest. Or
yeah, exactly. It'd be like, okay, come on, really? Yeah. Now weapon, you should definitely keep that like so the Zora equipment. Shademp is gonna have to make sure he always keeps that in his inventory, or else he would have to uncheck the square.
hmm.
The one that I will add, I'm always kind of like, well, if we're gonna talk about proving your goals, reading a diary, there's no proof that you read the diary, right? I mean, other than the VOD or what playback, like. Sure, I
Yeah, it
read the
doesn't
diary.
tell you at all.
Yeah, there's nothing in the game that indicates that.
And
Now
that's
you
why
can
we have the speed.
at least say like, okay, well, I have Princess Zelda's room. So if it'd be like Zelda's diary, it'd be like, okay, well, if you got her room, the location, you probably got the diary. You could at least
True.
say that, but it's kind of
Unless
like you,
you read
you
a
can't.
research note.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. It is very true. All right, so Mules is gonna be looks like doing arrows of burning heat. So he is on this boom of Kakariko side quests. So we're just gonna see him kind of running in circles all around Kakariko. Tay is just
That is the
blowing
last
through
shrine.
these shrines. This is like, like
Uh,
just crazy fast. All right, it is.
yeah, shrine number 12. He can get the 3 stamina vessels.
Wow. So wait, 12 plus 4, he's got 16, right?
He hasn't
Or
gotten
no,
anything.
he never traded in the original. You're right.
Yeah.
He never traded in the original 4. So yeah, he'll have to go up to the true 14. But then yeah, it's an instant as soon as he can get over to what's it called, like a pedestal or a goddess statue, he'll be able to trade those in for the 3 stamina vessels. And
Why is
I'll
he
say
not
again,
doing Healer Route?
hmm,
Confused.
I don't know. Maybe he is just realizing he wants to go towards a pedestal.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, the fairy.
Ooh, that static fairy, that is such a good thing for bingo.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I mean,
only static fairy?
ooh, good
Besides
question.
fairy fountains.
No, so there are fairies at the Heartbreak Pond that are always there, I want to say.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And then do any of the fountains have, like the Fountain of Courage and the Fountain of Wisdom?
I don't think so.
No, they don't. That's surprising. Huh. You would think anything in a fountain in a Zelda game would have fairies.
Yeah, you would think, but
But yeah, the great fairies, they have them. So
I guess I see what Tay was doing. He went for Kaiawan to get food, but
right.
he also did that side quest right by Kaiawan.
And I will say I will not be surprised if we see him grabbing, is it Dakates? That is the BTB up to Kakariko as his last shrine.
Yeah, Dakatus.
Yeah, either that or Taloneg actually, but Taloneg can be a little tricky for a shrine especially in a lockout situation. So Taloneg is that shrine in the game that kind of introduces you to certain levels of combat fighting. So it has this long tutorial where you have to beat up a guardian in a very specific way. So either you have to fight the guardian, or you can clip through the wall actually to get over to that orb. But clipping can always, you never know. Come on, it could. Things can go wrong.
Sadly, the clip for the sadly for the skip for that one to get past the starting point, you have to like do a really precise wind bomb off a chest,
Mm-hmm.
get over to that side, and it's not fun. It's very easy to mess up. Like obviously Tay's done it at least 100 times.
A good bunch of times, yes. All right. He did recently take back the All Shrines world record from DJ Carmichael.
Yes, he did.
All right, so Taco is at is it the two rings area? I don't think he's going to be doing the quest. I just think that's, he's traveling. I wonder, I mean, is he going over to Rito? This will be interesting to see.
We're gonna see a big snipe between Mules and Tay for side quests because Mules has a lot of side quests done, and
Yeah.
Tay doesn't really have that many.
Yeah, and I
There's
don't
like
think he
3 or 4.
grabbed like the honey for instance. I don't think he grabbed that kind of stuff to
Yeah,
get
he
those
didn't.
quick for in CAC. So yeah, I would be surprised. I mean, again, it was a very good thing for Mules that he did not continue with the shrines. I'll say that. Or
Yeah,
yeah. I think he
would have
knew
been
better,
sniped very quickly.
right? Yeah, because Tay is on his last shrine right now.
Yep, and then he can just do a small BTB right up to Kakariko and get that goddess statue.
Excellent. So Taco, I mean, definitely has a lead on towers. I am kind of surprised to see him headed towards Rito in some ways, with only 6 necessary. But there are 2 towers, I guess you could say both Ridgeland and Tabantha are kind of both fairly easy towers, as long as you don't get, I mean, there's some difficult things around both of those towers. So, they're not super easy though.
Also, Dakatus is a really interesting shrine because there are little holes under the walls that let you like kind of swim under them, but you're not supposed to swim under them. They're just there for when you lower the water. So you can do
Right.
this funny thing where you blow yourself up with a bomb and then you like go under it, and it's really interesting
Yeah,
because there are a couple strategies.
yeah,
for
I
that
always
shrine.
love watching it. Just like, oh no, what? Why did they? Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah,
Because you're supposed to lower the water level and then you can just go through, but you
exactly.
can just go underwater.
Just casually. All right, so Shadam is actually, and there again, I would love to see, the I guess multiplayer universe version of this. They are so close in the same area. It'd just be so funny. Like, oh hey, there's my competitor right over there.
That's my biggest hope for Breath of the Wild 2.
Some kind of
Multiplayer.
multiplayer, yeah. I mean, come on, playable Zelda. Can we please?
That rebound went so high. Wow. Whenever I try to get a rebound, it just doesn't work. And I just cling onto the wall. Landing right in Kakariko Village, about to mark that the 3 stamina vessels.
Yeah. And he already marked his 14 shrines. And so that's, I mean, that was kind of a 2-in-1, right? I mean, he really did just jump up 2 goals because of that. So, I mean, it took him a while, but it really didn't take him that long in some ways too, It was a time commitment, but it was a worthy one. I mean, that is 2 goals that the other team definitely could not beat him to.
I think it was definitely worth it to go for those, because that's like 3 goals right out of the way.
Exactly.
Looks like, okay, we're gonna see
So
Fairy
Shadem,
Fountain.
yeah, it's right here at this fairy fountain. Where are those fairies? Man, they're
Oh,
not loading very
they're all
quickly.
flying.
Oh, it
They're
looks like
all flying
maybe
away.
Can you get one? Oh no! You hate to see it. Oh man, fairies can be so nice in a bingo. I mean, talk about, I mean, a full save or full heal, I mean. And then also just a save, you know, in various situations that could happen.
Sadly, that was only one fairy, but it's still helpful.
All right, so speaking of your prediction, I think you're right. Mules is definitely making some good headway on his quest. And Tay is starting quest.
Yeah, Tay. Looks like
So,
Tay's starting quest right now. Arrows of Burning Heat. Did you
I
talk to
mean,
Imp already?
no, I don't believe he did. That might have cost him some problems, actually.
He has a lot of money though.
Yeah, and he actually did have honey, I will say. So that's good. I definitely forgot about that one.
I think he just picked it up recently. Because he didn't have it before. Yeah, 4 cocoa cooking side quests right out of the way. I think Tay's just gonna go for these as fast as possible, but Mules is definitely ahead on these.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mules didn't do the rest of the things in CAC yet. He definitely didn't do Phone the Coop. He definitely didn't do like the fireflies. But again, those are the ones that take a little bit longer. So maybe it was worth it for him to just go ahead and head over here to Dueling Peaks to get those couple of quests as well. 15 is a lot. He's got a couple more to go. So I'm definitely curious to see where he heads out from here. He didn't do any in Hateno, but there actually aren't a ton in Hateno that are quick. I mean, Weapon Connoisseur, you know, just no, very long side quest.
No,
One of the
that's one.
longest. I'm joking.
That's one of the longest side quests.
Exactly. So you have that one. You have a gift for my beloved, which is those 10 restless crickets.
That one's kind of
It's
slow too.
it's not too bad. I will say I didn't see whether or not he bought the 5 crickets from Beetle right there at Dueling Peaks. That does speed things up a lot if you're able to buy the 5 from Beetle, and then you actually only have to farm for 5. It really doesn't take too long in that grass to
We're
find
gonna
them.
we're gonna see a Divine Beast right here. So I'm starting Meadow. That's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
So again, I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised if you know it well, if you know the Divine Beast routing well, if you know what it takes to beat Windblight quickly. I just, yeah, I'm not surprised because all you have to do is then burn your Great Eagle Bow. Did he get a diamond? Did he actually get a
He
diamond in any?
went to, I think, did he go to Talk? Because I know there were
Right,
people
there
in
is a
Talk.
diamond there. So I mean, he at least knows where a diamond is. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need a swallow bow. I think just a bundle of wood and a diamond to remake the Great Eagle Bow.
It's, yeah, Swallow Bow.
Oh
I think
yes,
it's just Swallow Bow and a diamond. Not
I think
positive.
I think
It might
wood
be like
too.
5 wood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But there's so many trees around. You're good.
for sure. All right, so just check on numbers. So Two Good Schwemps has 9 goals completed. Taco Kage has 7 goals completed. I do think that Mules will beat Tay to 15 just because he's got such a head start. But it could, I mean, it could happen that Tay beats him. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know.
I also think that remake Champion's Weapon near Shield is kind of free too at this point. What else is there? There's 8th Heroine, which we haven't seen at all.
Mm-hmm.
Only Mules' camera, right?
Exactly, and you need camera for that quest. You need to take a picture of the 8th heroine.
Yeah, I'm guessing Mules will do that as his last side quest. Oh, if he does it as a last side quest, he might get sniped for that, for 15 side quest. There's also Barbarian Leg Wraps, which one is Barbarian Leg Wraps. Which
It's in the labyrinth. Which labyrinth is the question? The question. I had the thing pulled up. Let me switch tabs for it. All right, it is the Kaza Toki Shrine, which is the North Lemay Labyrinth. So like the Hebrew one.
Ooh,
And we have
that
not
might
seen,
be.
I mean, that's a far way for, I mean, Shademp has gotten up to Hebrew to Rito, but that's still pretty far from there. I mean, that's quite a hike.
You need a lot of cold resistance or food.
You really do. Oh boy.
And
So I
6
think
towers.
towers is becoming, I think, a little more important, like a lot more
I think
important.
this is the 6th, right?
Yeah,
think.
I think that Taco Kage should be glad that Shidem did not choose to focus on towers. I thought he was gonna for a second there. That would have made this even closer, or just like super like. Well, actually, it would have. I think that actually, because he didn't. That actually makes this kind of anyone's game still at this point
Mm-hmm.
in some ways, because
Also,
they've got those 2 goals in the bag, pretty
I
much.
had a lot of trouble with to advance a tower too. You really have to look down for this tower.
No. Oh, sometimes I wish I could just hop into the team VC and just be like, do it casually, please just do it casually.
Yeah, I would just say, look straight up or straight down. At
Yeah,
don't look at the
the
mouse.
malice. Yeah, it is
It's
so much lag.
so laggy.
Yep.
Look, yes, see, he's looking away now. And now he can get the wind bomb. That's what you have to do. And then you
Yeah.
have to look up for an aerial wind bomb. Don't look at the mouse.
Ah.
There you go.
All right, he's safe. He's up there. Phew. All right, so Mules is working on Cuckoos now. Tay is also in Kakariko as well. Looks like he's just grabbing a Korok so he could maybe get those Hestu's maracas, get that quest turned
Yeah.
in.
Why do you
Mules
want
also grab.
multiple Koroks?
You just need. Oh, I think you
Grab
might need
2.
2. Yeah.
I think you only need 1 for Hetsu.
Yeah, it's funny. Someone told me I needed 2, but I think it is only 1. I'm not sure.
It's only 1. It's
Yeah.
only 1. He's just like, oh, you've seen my Koroks
Which
or something.
is kind of funny because he has 2 maracas, and so like the premise of it is that like his maracas aren't making music because he doesn't have any Korok seeds in them. Can 1 seed make music in 2 maracas?
True.
Hestu's magic. That's how. I mean, come on. Hestu
Yep.
can do a little dance, and
Oh,
oh no, Tay. We were
okay.
just talking about how enemies with spears are like the worst, and yep, that just happened. That
Yeah, it
just
swings it over its head, and then its range is super large. And then
man.
it from so
Well,
far away.
hopefully he can fight these. I mean, he did use up a fairy the way he was fighting them before, so maybe um he can do this with a little more control and not lose a fairy. That might be the silver lining.
Food, food, food.
Ah! All right, he got the flurry rush.
Ooh,
That's nice.
nice flurry rush.
I really do appreciate that the Bokos take the time to scream at you before they hit you. It's really
Yeah,
just it's very convenient.
makes it less scary and more doable. If they just like came at you,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be good.
exactly. And the Lizalfas do like their little happy dance thing, you know.
Mhm.
All right, so Mado, we have Shademp is officially on Mado. So we'll see how quickly he can do that. Mules, again with these quests. Oh my goodness, Tay is gonna sink a lot of time into this. I can't see Mule's not securing this.
Yeah, I
He's
think
so
Mules
far
has got
ahead.
more.
But he is kind of out. I mean, he's running out of his easy, quests, I'll say too. He just did playtime with Katla. He's already done a lot of those other goals around Hateno, so we're gonna have to see where he chooses to finish up his 15. It's a lot. Taco is definitely wisely grabbing some durians. Durians are perhaps the most OP food item. No, I mean there's a lot of OP food items. So you've got hardy radishes are OP, truffles. Um, yeah, you've got some good things, but durians are definitely up there.
Yeah,
Definitely
durians are
useful
really
item.
good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you didn't know, probably you would know, but if you cook a hearty item, then you get full heal, and then plus some yellow hearts. They're very useful in bingo.
Oh yeah. It's very nice. So I mean, 3 hearts in this game. If you have all 3 of them, you get what's called one-shot protection, which is very handy in the case of, say, like a Moblin who does like a full swing at you. Normally, that would take over 3 hearts, but because of one-shot protection, it'll bring you down to what is it, half a heart or a quarter of a heart?
Quarter of a heart, actually.
Yeah, a quarter. Yeah. So that's just something that can save you a lot. And it's kind of a funny thing because you might think, okay, well, if I lose just 1 heart, I shouldn't bother healing. I have you probably should, go ahead and heal if you can get all the way back up to 3 hearts. It does kind of add that added bonus of the one-shot protection can be nice.
Healing to one-shot protection is definitely the play, because if you don't, you can die at 2.5 hearts, and that's not good. Problem is, you have to waste some more food for that.
So we see Tay has just wind bombed up to this dash that they talk about in the Misko's Great Bandit quest. So he's working on that. Whether it looks like Mules is back in Hateno, actually.
I wonder what he could be doing in Athena. There aren't really that many quests. I guess there's, like, the cricket side quests, but that's it.
That is a good one. I mean, it doesn't take that long. Oh, and you know what? I was just about to say it.
Her statue.
Yeah, her statue. It's actually pretty quick. I mean, you got to mash through some text. But literally, all you have to do to get this side quest is give the cursed statue the essence or the stamina kind of thing, and then just get it back. That's it.
Yeah.
So
only thing I think of this statue for is heart duping or stamina duping, because there's this thing called an apparatus glitch where if you put your hearts in and then save, take them out, and then you do this like little glitch in the shrine nearby that makes it seem like you're on your past save, then you can have all the essences in the statue but still have your hearts, and then you can just take them out and you get more. It's very nice.
All right, so Taco is getting another tower, and that's 6.
Yep.
So that's awesome for that team. They needed that. That is going to be
now
good
we
for
have
them.
to. I feel like you should just rush towers, because if you don't, then it won't be there for like you're not gonna be able to get it at end game because you'll lose. So you kind of have to get it before end game.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, it might make sense for him to, if he's good at Koroks, I would say grab the 12 Vigilant before doing the last 3 towers, or like maybe grab the Vigilant Tower and then go ahead and grab the 12 Vigilant Koroks. I would feel like that would make sense. Because I mean, so you in a lockout you have to get up to 13 goals. I mean, that is over half of 25. So we're gonna see. It looks like 4 more goals for Two Good Schwemps and 5 more goals for Taco Kage. If and unless Tay is somehow going to beat Mules, he's wasted a lot of time on these quests.
A little bit too much time. He should be going for. I think he should have been doing a Divine Beast during this time and getting that Champion's Weapon or Shield.
Right. But I mean, there's
He
just no
could
way to
have.
know that that's what
Yeah, there is no way to know, which is the
that's what your
problem.
competitor was working on.
Kind of the point of Lockout too, because like it leads to these exciting moments where you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
There's a gold rupee there.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. So that's a quest actually. So usually
Oh
Cass
yeah,
gives you the shrine quest. I believe this is Cass's one side quest. Where
that was
he's singing about a chest in the water.
my final casual side quest. I remember that
Oh,
because
that's
I
funny.
didn't know there was something out there. It was my
Yeah.
final one.
And actually, Mules is yeah, there's a good bunch going on, I guess, in Hateno after all. So this is Take Back the Sea, is the goal that he's currently working on. So he is putting that flame blade to good use.
Oh, this is take back the sea. I'm pretty sure that one's farther in the water, right? Or
Did I mix them up? No, that's the beach one?
take back the sea is the Lurelin one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. And then
This is
this
the
would
monsters
be
on the beach one or whatever.
Monsters on the Beach. Okay.
I forgot the
Well,
name.
I do know that you turn the quest into an NPC in Hateno. So,
Yeah,
ha.
there's one in Lurelin and one in Ateno, and they're
Good catch,
very.
thank you, Shadow.
Yeah, there are two very similar quests, but they're in different locations.
Yeah, definitely different. All right, so we are up to Wind Blight on Shademp's screen. So GG's almost to him. I don't want to commentate curse that, but that's awesome that he's able to get through the Divine Beast that quickly. That
That
was
was his one
excellent.
fairy.
Oh, all
Oh,
right.
I'm pretty sure it's over though. It's just
Yeah,
this part.
he's got the. Oh, maybe
And just too long.
weapon
Oh,
broke.
oh, phasing.
Come on, Windblight, just die.
Always moves at the wrong time.
Exactly. Oh man.
Okay,
All right,
that's
so
GG's
what?
for Windblight.
Yay! All right, so what is? Oh wow, Taco! Just look at his yellow hearts. They're all yellow.
What is
That's
that for?
oh my gosh. I
Oh, he's
think
going for the labyrinth.
yeah.
Mm,
I mean, again, I think it is a good move for him. The other team probably is not going to try for towers, right? Once someone
yeah.
has 6, you're kind of like, okay, they've got it. They've got 9. So I think it is worthwhile for him to grab another goal and then go back to towers. But yeah, this is again, so we're about to see Two Good Schwemps is gonna have 10. And I wish we could see how many quests Mules had on the loading screen there, but sadly that's only in the inventory kind of menu screen there. So, oh, he's checking it right now though. Okay, so it looks like he has got 11 done and then 2 more started or 3 more started.
Yeah, so that's
So I
14, and then
think,
he'll have to find one more.
yeah, I think he has made some great progress on this. So Tay has changed gears
Colic.
and is going for a Kalakorax. Maybe there's a couple quests up in Akala, but honestly, yeah, he doesn't know how good this is that he's working on another goal and one that he has. I mean, I don't know if he's gotten to Akala yet in his hundo learning, but I mean, this is this is going to be, I think, really necessary for Taco Kage, that he grabs those Acalicorox, because they're
Yeah, I
looking
think
at, they have to do, oh gosh, 5 more goals. And so looking at the board, I mean, it's going to be 8th heroine. Um, uh, can they do it though? Oh man.
they
Okay,
might.
so Barbarian Leg
They,
Wraps, Ridgeland Corax, Acalicorox, Hebracorox, but Hebracorox takes so long.
are they
I
gonna
mean,
lock them into
oh wow.
Hebracorox maybe?
They might. Because I mean, yeah, if you look at the squares that Two Good Schwemps has already kind of gotten, quote unquote, then you're talking the 15 side quests and the remake of Champion's Weapon. So
And 8th heroine, because I don't think they're gonna be able to get camera.
yeah. Oh man. I don't know. That might be faster. That might be faster for Tay to get the camera than do 15 Hebrew Korax.
Also,
Oh wow.
speaking of 15 side quests, I think he transitioned because Mules' gameplay kind of hinted at it because he hasn't marked anything in a very long time. So you
Oh
kind of tell
yeah.
that he's doing something very long. And I think that's
That's
why
a
Tay transitioned
that's a
off.
good point. That's something that I would not have thought of. I'd just be like, oh, they're not marking anything off. Cool. Not like, oh, right, they're probably working on a nice long goal because yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's always my mindset in bingo. Like, they're doing something long, I got to do something shorter so that I can
Right?
get more.
Beat them to it. Oh man. All right. So Taco is making his way over to that labyrinth. Those hearts and that cold resistance are working well together. I don't see him having too much trouble with that because of those 2 assets. Looks like Shademp is actually back on Plateau. Maybe he's just getting the last couple things to use up his Great Eagle bow so he can redo it.
Maybe. He needs. Oh, he does need the diamond, right? So,
Okay. Yeah, he never did end up grabbing that, I guess. Yep, he's definitely
don't know
gonna
why
need
he's teleporting again.
that. Hmm.
Uh, so,
We'll see.
if we look at the goals right now, it's 9-8 with 2 good Schwemps winning, right? And then they have basically remake Champion's Weapon of Shield. They kind of have 8th heroine, and they have pretty much 15 side quests.
Right.
So that would bring them to 12. And then what would they go for?
What's the
Because
last one? Ooh.
they would have to
Good.
go for 15 Heber Koroks or 12 Ridgeland Koroks.
Again, didn't I say that maybe? But no, Taco getting the leg wraps is probably the better play. If again,
Yeah.
it just Korax is one of these things where if you know them, great. If you don't, it can take so long.
I know that Schwemp started the Ridgeland ones. I
Okay,
think.
that
I
might turn.
think
I
I
mean
saw
that.
him over there.
Yeah, that's definitely his play after remake a Champion's Tunic, or remake a Champion's Weapon. Um, yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Think. Oh, this is Mule's. This is his 15th in the thing, but he has to finish 3 of them, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be
Oh, you
nice
have to
if there
finish
was
the quest?
an easier way to kind of to mark them off or whatever. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
funny guy. You have to talk to him again. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you would think it's just opening the chest because that's with Miscos. You talk to the guys, they tell you, you pay them for the knowledge of where the stash is, and then you get the stash, and the quest is automatically marked off. So you
Mm-hmm.
never have to like turn it back in. There are some quests though where you have to actually talk to the NPC again and be like, "Hey, yo, I actually, I did this. Didn't you see me? Didn't you see me pull the chest out of the water?" Yeah.
Oh, is Tay doing the Korok that was on the grand finals? The flower one?
Yeah, the flower chase. This one can be a little trolly. You gotta like, jump under the bridge there at one point. All
Yeah,
right,
you kind of have
so
to know where they go.
yeah, for sure. It's one. I mean,
Almost.
honestly, if you can't grab on again, just drown warp, right? Just yeah, fall
Yeah,
down.
drown warp.
Oh,
Or
or
just wind bomb.
stay and wind bomb out. Okay, cool.
Quick wind bomb.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, so North Lemay Labyrinth, we see on the top right screen here, Taco is successfully found his way, but he has to actually get into the
The one
actual.
with the
So the shrine. It's the reward for the shrine. Is that correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
You have
So
to
he's
jump in the one
gotta.
with the yellow choo-choos.
Yeah. That's funny. I love how there's always, there's a trick for knowing kind of exactly where to drop in to these labyrinths. Because without that trick, I mean, they really are labyrinths.
I think it is the yellow choo-choo one. That might be a different one, but I'm almost
Oh,
positive it's the
is he mixing
yellow
it up?
choo-choos.
No, no, that sounds right to me. Has he not seen them yet?
I
Interesting.
just saw them on his screen earlier.
Mer.
Did pass them.
Well, the good news is he's not dropped down yet. I mean, he's still got the advantage of being on the top. So
You
hopefully
always
he can
get
actually.
the location thing that says, "Oh, you've been here." You get an autosave. So he has that.
Nice.
Um,
Right, Shademp is warping back to Rito, so I think we're gonna see that goal finished up real quick, the remake a champion's weapon.
it
And
wasn't the electric choo-choo. Oh, wait, never mind. He dropped in the wrong spot, maybe? Oh, no, he got it. I always enter from the other side where there's the electric choo-choo. That's why. See?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's funny. However, I see people do it on like all shrines, and Hundo is definitely the choose.
Tay only needs 2 more Koroks, it looks like. And remake champion's weapon or shield is done.
Oof, that puts them up to 10.
10
But
to
again,
8.
I mean that Taco Kage does have 2 goals that are locked in, and Two Good Schwemps has 1 more goal kind of locked. Well, 1.5. They have a start on 8th heroine, but it's not like Mules has actually been anywhere near Gerudo.
Yeah,
So
not really.
that's a lot. I mean, he doesn't even have like the ancient column shrine that he can BTB over from or something like that. Like he's he's spent most of his time on this side of the board for sure.
What side quest is he going for?
Probably something over by the
Stable,
stable,
right?
right? So I mean, you've got a shrine quest that's at the stable. That's not going to help you. There has to be another quest that I'm forgetting that's near there.
Might be doing Death Mountain Secret, but like, why?
Right. Well, I like I said before, I mean, 15 side quests is a lot. So as much as he's gotten a great, start on all of these, and he's definitely, I mean, got in the bag, it's not free. I mean, it's a lot of time. It's a big commitment.
It does take a really long time, sadly. I'm glad he's doing it now though, because like having that as an end game. Well, I
Oh,
guess
I
it is kind of
wonder
end game.
if he's heading over to Akala because he wants to start working
Ooh.
on the Akala Borax.
So
Only
Tay
to
just finished
snipe.
those. Oh, almost.
Tay has
One more.
14, so one more, yeah.
One
So
left.
actually, that's really lucky for Mules. I mean, he's gonna, if he is heading over to Akala, he's gonna get there like right as Tay finishes. So it's not like he spends a lot of time. I mean, honestly, that can be so demoralizing to, I mean, I will say for like, there have been snipes on this. There haven't
Tay isn't
been,
done.
he just got his
Tay's
15.
not done. No, he got those 2 in Nikluda. Wait, no, he got 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. He did get
So it
quirks
will
in
be a
another
good
area.
snipe.
Okay. Oh boy. So like that's the thing with some of these snipes, right? If you spend a lot of time and energy working towards a goal and it gets sniped, it just that feeling is like nothing else. I mean, it's like, oh no, what did I do?
Yeah.
It's quite a feeling.
So Tay needs 2 or 3 more. I don't know how many he got near Dueling Peaks.
Mhm.
Because he got those 2 when we thought he would just get 1, and then he got a 3rd on top of a tree, I think.
Well, quirks can be actually a quick little autosave, like I was saying before. If you're not hard saving, you're at the mercy of autosaves, and Koroks provide an autosave. So
Yeah, I
honestly,
use it all the time for that.
it's kind of a nice little trick. Like, hey, there's a Korok right there, and I just beat a Lionel. Should probably grab the Korok. It's gonna give me that autosave, so I know I don't have to do that again.
Oh, Tay's doing side quests too, yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, at this point, Mules hasn't marked it off, so should I start back on it? Honestly, that's
Another problem is Tay just, like, he did take a small pause during Koroks, but I think he should be fine. If he keeps doing Koroks.
Oh, question though. Tay did turn in the Korok. At least one Korok that he used.
Which means he has... Oh. Yeah.
How many does he really have? I'm gonna.
I think he still needs 2 or 3.
He has marked it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has.
Should we ask him in chat?
I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I'm gonna ask in the Bingo Sync chat. How many Koroks did Tay have in another region? Is that a good way to ask it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Over in the
Never mind.
peaks, yeah.
Jason just DM'd me. Apparently, he's got 18 total. So that does add up, right?
Oh, he does have 18 total?
Yes. On the load screen, we saw that.
Oh.
So, phew.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Then how many did he
I,
turn in 2? Is that or
I'm
something?
not
I
sure.
don't know.
Maybe he did expand his inventory. I don't remember. But I was gonna say I'd be surprised. I mean, that's a rookie mistake, right? He's got
Yeah. Yeah.
got a
He does have 18 on that menu.
Awesome. All right, so counts again. Two Good Strums is at 10 with 3 goals left to complete. They have. Is Mule still going for a Calicorox? And didn't
He's
he
still
see this?
doing
Like,
Gorak. He didn't see it.
he hasn't seen it. Oh my goodness. And he
Oh
hasn't even
no.
finished the side quest. Just go finish those side quests. I mean,
Oh my
I will
god.
admit again, it's a lot of side quests to do. Um, so at this point, you're kind of like, oh man, I've been spent so much time on it, but you gotta complete it. Like
You're like,
you just gotta do
see
it.
it, mules. See
I
it.
know. Look at the board.
Please.
So I mean, I will say there is Shady Customer is a side
Yeah.
quest that Mules has access to if he takes a picture of Kilton and then talks to an NPC at the East Akala stable. He will be able to turn in that quest.
Mhm.
I wonder if that's his last one. We'll have to see. And it looks like so Taco has grabbed his Barbarian Leg Wraps, and so it'll be interesting to see kind of as he can he kill Lionel? He's
Oh
actually
yeah.
got to kill the
Shoot.
Lionel
You're
to
right.
even.
Oh,
Yeah, that's tough.
that
And
is
he's working on
frustrating.
Ibra Koroks, I guess. But he's out of his cold resistance, and he's back down to just 3 hearts.
Meals, look at the board. Still doing it.
Well, I will
Oh,
say, so he is gonna do a shady side quest or shady customer. It looks like he's talking to this NPC
yeah.
that is all sus about Kilton. Um, and so that will finish up their 15 side quests. Shademp is working on what at this point? Vigilant Corax, I think. Yeah, I
Tay
think
is
so.
doing those too.
Oh,
But Schwump is
ooh,
like 3. But Tay also
yeah,
knows this region, I think.
that'll be interesting. Oh man, this is so close. Ah,
Oh, Schwump also has Rivali scale. That might help a lot.
that does help. That is really nice.
Oh no, Schwump's doing Hebra Koroks.
Oh, power
And
to 'em.
can't really. We have Taco on those too, so.
So where does Mules go after this? Oh man, this is gonna
I'm
be
guessing he's gonna go for 8th
for sure.
Heroine.
Oh no. Oh, that was cruel. Did you? Oh
Is he out
no.
of stamina? Oh.
Oh, come on. Please make it. Oh, please don't drown.
Oh, he's
Oh my
okay.
gosh. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been way too cruel. I
That
don't
would
know
have
if
been so mean.
I don't think I could have palleted that.
Said you got the quest already, Mule.
All right. So, did Mules grab the the shrine?
Oh,
Support
did
back
he?
to the stable? Oh man. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like it's like a wind bomb or 2 away. It's not bad at all.
Well, he is. This is his 13th, I think.
He's definitely got to show the picture. I know that.
Oh, wind bombs.
All right, so Tay has gone ahead and grabbed that Royal Stallion.
Why?
Is that a side quest? I guess
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
Okay. There also is the
There's.
gourmet meat side quest at that stable, but again, I don't see him catching up. But Mules hasn't marked the 15 side quests yet. So, oh man.
Yeah, Mules needs like 2 more, and he has to go finish this one.
Oh my goodness. So, Taco is debating where to warp. Again, those 3 Lionels, those 3 Lionel horns. That's a situation where I would be willing to manual save, I think. I would manually save before I killed the Lionel, right? Because
Yeah.
that way it's in case you die, it's not like you have to re-travel to the Lionel. So that's nice. And then if the Lionel doesn't drop a horn, it might be worth it
Oh.
just to go ahead and reload.
So you have to
So
get
that
3 horns, and they
yeah,
drop 2 every time, right? I'm pretty sure they
you
have
gotta
a
kill
guaranteed
2.
drop of 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to kill 2 Lionels.
2
Unless
Lionel.
the
Oh
other
my
pieces in
goodness.
castle. Let me look on the object map.
Oh yeah,
Other
let's do
line.
that. That's smart. Okay, let me see if I can pull that up. Cause oh my goodness,
Horn.
you got it.
Uh,
That's two Lionels. That's I mean, if you've got good weapons, if you've got good combat skills, it's really not that bad. But it also could put you in a dangerous situation.
I don't think there's anything where you can get just a Lionel horn. So you have to.
Yeah, you have to actually kill the Lionel. Yep. Well, good
That
luck.
sucks.
I mean, I do believe you can do it.
I
It's
believe
just,
Taco can get this.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you gotta go in prepped. I mean, I feel
Oh
like
God.
Talus is, as long as you've got a sledgehammer, you can probably make it work, right?
Swimm's
Headdress,
going for towers.
uh,
Oh. Wait.
well,
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
for Koroks.
oh, okay, maybe, yeah, maybe he's just getting the tower so he can see the Korok map, or see the mini map.
We were talking about that earlier because they could go for the 9 towers just for a snipe. Because he would have gotten it by now. They probably know that he's doing other stuff.
Right. All right, so Mules has gone to Robbie's lab. So that's actually another good quest in the area, and that's another complete side quest. He's got to be like, what, 14 by now? Oh my goodness.
That was 14, yeah. One more, I think.
Longest 15 quests. I know it probably feels so long. Oh, and one wind bomb. He's back to the east of Calistable.
Yep. What quest is here?
He has to turn in Shady Customer.
Oh, this is the 14th then, yeah, because
Okay.
Shady Customer was 13, and then the Robbie is 14. So we should only have one left.
Okay.
I think.
This might. Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to tell.
At 15.
He definitely had a shrine or a quest or two that he had started but not finished. I'm not sure. So, where is he going from here? We have 2 more goals required left for 2 good Schwemps. Can Shademp beat? I think Tay has been working on. But yeah, Tay has been distracted by the quest, and now that Mules has marked it off, has he noticed? Did he notice? Come on,
Did
Tay.
he notice?
You not
Tay,
notice
you're
that?
doing a mule.
Ah!
You're doing the same thing. Oh
I
my God.
cannot blame them though. I can't pay attention to all of these things. Like I'm playing. I don't want to have to check a
Yeah.
website to see whether or not my component or has marked
And
a
like,
goal.
Mules wouldn't have seen it because he was looking at a Korok map probably. And then, yeah, they like, Tay might have a Korok map up too, and covering screen. Then you forget.
All right, I think Tay. Yeah, I think you saw. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he saw definitely.
a little kind of thumbing around. What do I do? Kind of frustration for a second. It looked like that might have been that. So
Does look like Schwemp is getting sniped, and Tay's definitely. I'm guessing he's gonna go for Vigilant Koroks because he's not getting camera.
wait.
So if like Taco Kage is definitely not out of the race yet, because if Mules gets this 8th heroine side quest and then can't get anything else, then they're kind of locked into 9 towers. And that would be very hard to do.
I mean, that's really not possible. Now, I will say Barbarian Leg Wraps, just because Taco has them, again, it does not mean he's going to get this goal. Those Lionels
Yeah, you need to kill
really
2
cause
Lionels
a lot of difficulties.
without ancient arrows.
I'm taking
It might come down to Lionel killing.
taking it back what I said earlier about this being not a bad normal board. I feel like, I mean, like, yeah, it only had 1 Divine Beast, but
Barbarian Leg Wraps.
upgraded that's a rough goal. 8th
I feel like
heroine,
that's one of the hardest.
that's a rough goal. Man.
And 8th heroine's slow. Very
Mhm.
slow. Mules, that wind bomb. Oh, you have stamina. You're good.
Good. Oh yeah, phew. Oh. Phew. I hate seeing players not only fail a wind bomb, but then get punished by just dropping down a canyon or yeah.
Yeah, Mules is going for 8th heroine definitely because I think he knows. Wait, no, he can't know that he's the only one with camera, but he can probably assume.
He can probably assume it, but it is the right thing, I think, that he goes for it.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me would want to say if I were him, like, well, I might be the only one with camera because I made it clear that I had the camera so early. So maybe I should work on another goal that is camera less in the meantime, to make the other team kind of catch up on the camera. But I don't know. Like again, it's just just get the goal. Don't overthink it too much, especially knowing that they're at 11, right? Like but is Shademp able to get these Koroks before someone else?
Yeah. Being locked into 9 towers and Barbarian Leg Wraps plus is gonna be rough if that happens. And
Well,
I think it will, because this can be a really close race.
Two Good Schwemps is only going to need one goal after 8th heroine. So it's not going to be 9 towers and Barbarian Leg Wraps for them. It's only going to be
Well,
one.
it's gonna be either, and the other team
But
has to get both, except that.
Taco Kage, I mean, they're going to have to do 4 more quests. So, I mean, yeah, like they're going to have to do the 4 quests on the bottom of the thing here. I don't think they're going to be able to do 8th heroine before Mules does it.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be 12 to 9, 12 to 10 at some point, and then it's gonna be a rush for those easier quests, and then a rush for those hard ones.
Yep. Man, I mean, it is just so beneficial to Two Good Schwemps that Tay was wrapped up in some side quest time, right? The fact that he was using time and energy on those quests and nothing to show for it, I mean, that's really helpful for them. And I hate that it's come down to that, but that is kind of how Lockout works.
I also think that the play after Tay gets these Koroks and Taco gets these Koroks, because Taco does have a lead, I would say Tay should go for the Barbarian Leg Wraps, and Taco should just finish those towers up. Because if you finish those towers up, you can just do Barbarian Leg Wraps. But they wouldn't know that no one on the other team has gone for Barbarian Leg Wraps yet.
Right. Oh my gosh, don't you love how there's all that, like, yeah, not only thinking about what you should do, thinking about what the other team has done, like, oh man.
Thinking about how they're thinking about you.
They don't know that we know that you know. That's a friend's quote that I butchered, but it's still prevalent. Oh man. All right, so Mules is talking to the NPC who just decided to load in. It took so long
Oh, you need
for that NPC to load in. Oh man. So he's gotta have to get the clothing so that he can talk to the guy who's running around. He doesn't even have to go into Gerudo City, but he has to
talk to
get
the guy.
clothing to talk to the guy who gives you the quest for the 8th heroine. For an open world game, Breath of the Wild is surprisingly not open world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
prerequisites
that you just wouldn't know.
Like the dragons.
Yeah, talking to Impa, and then all of a sudden there's these dragons flying around. Yeah. If you don't talk to Impa, then you just have Nadra is just stuck on the mountain, but there are no dragons. So
Yep.
I definitely remember seeing Farosh for the first time, just being like, "What is that thing?"
Yeah, I'm
Is
surprised I got.
that's a dragon? That there's a dragon over there? Like, what? Let's not
I'm
go
so
over there.
surprised that I got to play Breath of the Wild blind in 2019. I mean 2020.
Mm.
Like no one, I never got spoiled, and I was surprised. Like I went into the game blind, and it was definitely a great experience.
Actually, that's funny. I did as well. I started playing in November of 2019. And
Hmm.
the only time I had seen Breath of the Wild played was at a GDQ event. And so like I do
Oh,
remember the little bit that I had let myself watch then, I remember seeing a stasis launch like into Rito Village. And
yeah,
that was like the only thing that I remembered. And then I was
yeah.
like
I watched.
playing and I was like, well, I'm not gonna use that. What is this? I'm not gonna figure that out. Like I'm just gonna enjoy this game. And I got totally wrapped up. I didn't even think about looking up any tips or tricks or anything.
Yeah, what
Except for
got me
the
into
blights. I did look up blight fights because I'm not about that.
I'm
No
surprised I
chance.
didn't have to. I looked up. The only thing I looked up during playing the game was um, how to do Thunderblight Phase 2 because I couldn't understand what it was. There were like
Yeah.
these metal stakes falling from the sky, and I had no
What
idea what I could do with
do?
them.
Yeah. And it is like it's necessary. Like there's no other way, right? To like to beat him without that.
Yeah,
So
like at the time, I didn't realize that each Divine Beast was focused around a part of the Sheikah Slate
mhm.
because I went in. I did Thunderblight first, so I didn't realize that the metal stakes were like part of the thing.
That's
And
funny. I
were part of
actually did too. I did Noboris first.
everyone's like Thunderblight's the hardest blight, and I'm like, it shouldn't be that bad. And then I decided to do him first. It wasn't like Naboris has the hardest puzzle in my opinion, though.
Right,
Like,
but I'm kind of glad that I did it first because if I had done the others first, I would have been like, "Oh, these are hard. Like these are really hard." But I don't know. Like, yeah, it just worked
yeah,
out. It worked out for us. All right, so Taco Kage is up to 10 goals because they got the 15 Akala Koroks. Is
mhm,
Taco working towards the oh, and the Hebra. Oh, and the Hebra Koroks.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
well, they've had Akala for a while. I think Ridgeland is about to be marked off.
okay, and
Um,
Ridgeland. Yeah, okay. Oh, right, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's
yeah,
Hebra that got marked off.
he needs
Most
2
recent.
more Ridgeland Koroks.
All right.
And that means that Taco's either doing towers or leg wraps. It looks like he's thinking right now. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be doing towers. Wait, no. He teleported to Central Towers, so I'm
So
confused.
it
Like,
looks
those
like
original.
Shademp is headed towards Barbarian Leg Wraps.
Yeah, it does. But I don't think Shrimp realizes that you need to kill 2 Lionels.
I mean, he might, but
He might.
eh, it's just gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, like Taco Kage has to do both. They have to do the 9 towers. They have to do the leg wraps
And
because
Taco is the one that has those leading. Like, he
yeah,
has
he does
leads
have
on those.
yeah
That's why
a heavy
Taco
start.
should do towers, and then Tay should
Right,
do
the original and Korax.
Barbarian Leg Rack.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
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 after Original and Korok.
yeah. It'll be interesting the timing of Tay finishing up original and Korax and Mules with the eighth heroine. Will Tay? I mean, he has a warp in Kakariko. Will he go back to Kakariko to start the camera quest? Or will he just go, I mean, like, what is that play?
Might
Ah,
waste a little bit of, yeah. I think he knows that Mules is going for that, though. He knows that Mules is camera.
yeah, he does. Again, I'd
Please
hate to
don't
see him
go
waste
for
that
a
time.
heroine.
Mules is
He
smart
goes
to
to
cook
heroin, it
some
might be okay.
resources and get ready because he's got to go into the Gerudo Highlands, into the snow.
Wait,
Pretty
why is he
far.
going to Tower? I mean, why is he going to Castle? I guess there are a lot of Linos in Castle.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
but there's only one red, right?
Huh.
Only one red.
Yeah, that's a funny kind of premise. I mean, so he has not done the Colosseum one. It was Mules who did that. Um, but that's not one of the easiest Lionels for sure. I
There's
hope he's not trying to
Coliseum.
get ancient arrows.
The
I really
yeah,
hope
there's.
he's not.
Does
Okay,
he have the
so
materials to do it? I don't think so.
really, Tay, really?
What did Tay do?
So
Did he
Tay's
go for
working.
camera?
He's warping
No.
back to Dueling Peaks when he should
Why?
be working on the Barbarian Leg Wraps.
Barbarian Leg Wraps.
And
He should know.
I think the play here is that Taco Sensei should switch to nine towers because he's the one who has to start on that goal. They only need 2 more goals. I mean, really, Taco should be working on the 9 towers and Tay should be working on the Barbarian Leg Wraps. I think.
That is the ideal thing. Yeah.
I think. But Tay doesn't know that Mules is this close
Wait.
to
What is
heroin.
Tay? What is Tay doing?
It looks like he's making his way to Hateno.
Tay, no. Yeah.
Yeah, because
That
he's
is
already
not
talked to
good.
Inva because he needed to do that to start some of those quests in
This
Kakariko.
is gonna be close.
It is going to be close. Honestly, this is still anyone's game,
Now
right?
I just want Mules to get 8 heroin as fast as possible because then it'll
Because
be
if
really
Shemp
close.
is able to kill those Lionels, I mean, he is in the labyrinth now. So as long as he's able to well, find his way and kill those Lionels,
Yeah.
then that's 2 more goals. I mean, they're each working on a goal. Ooh.
I feel like Taco's gonna be spending a lot of time to get into Castle though. Oh, the lightning
Besides the
storm.
fact he is getting trolled
He's
really
getting
hardcore.
pummeled.
I
Oh
mean,
god.
lightning, guardians, malice, it's all happening. Oh wow. Oh, nice. Shemp is using Raleig's Gale to get back up to the top.
Yeah, that's smart.
That was awesome. Get some perspective. Find your choose.
Electric choo choo, electric choo choo. I don't think he knows. Oh, he did the. Did he do this? Oh, he dropped on the wrong side. Uh-oh. He has your volley scale though. It's fine.
All right. So timing on this. Gosh, it's those Lionels.
Hey.
It's still
Oh.
anyone's game because of those Lionels.
Those 2 Lionels.
Oh,
Two.
are-
2
we're right
Lionels.
about that, right? Like you do have to. I mean, I don't see a situation. I don't
You get
see
3 Lionels. I mean,
how
3
you would
Lionel horns
possibly
and 1
get
Lionel.
3. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
want to say it is possible, but it's just the chances are so low, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Does Shrunk not know the puzzle for I'm the trick for this one? Don't think he does. Electric choo choo, electric choo choo. What is Taco going for now? It seems like he gave up on Castle. He's doing a
Okay.
BTB to Taco. What's Taco doing?
All right.
Going to the
So,
meals market.
yeah, I don't know.
Oof. Man,
I just don't know.
push BTBs are so rough.
I'm so glad I didn't try to do a prediction on this. I have no idea.
Yeah, this is gonna be incredibly close.
Gosh. Man, Shademp is getting trolled a little bit by this labyrinth. It's something that you take for I take for granted. I guess I watched a lot of All Shrines and Hundo because, yep, I just
Hey,
feel like I know where to
Tay
drop
is
in.
getting spared. Looks like. You know, if it has the red mark when you take the picture, it's fine.
Yeah, I would still
You
take
don't
an
need to
extra.
take more, just to be safe.
All right, so,
Hey, don't waste teleport time.
well, I mean, he is going to Mogleton, but
Oh, it's just
I
closest
mean,
one to
yeah, by the time he warps over there, Mule should have it turned in. So, I mean, he did waste time to get the camera, but
yeah, it's also the best teleport spot for him for Barbarian Leg Wraps.
I mean,
So.
you've gotta at that point you've gotta say, okay, Two Good Schwemps has grabbed the eighth heroine. Tell Taco to work on the 9 towers, and then you take over on the Barbarian Leg
Yeah,
Wraps. I still think that's the right play
yeah,
here.
because I think Tay can be Schwemp to those Lionels.
I think Taco is working on towers anyway, because he just did
Oh yeah,
an awesome BTB. Oh,
he
did
reloaded.
he not have enough stamina? Maybe.
He didn't have enough height, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Because you're supposed to get like a lot of height on that BTB.
All right, all right. Yay! Shademp has gotten to the right place. Phew.
Oh,
For
does
that team
Mules
at
not know
least.
where to turn this in? Oh, he has to change the time of day
Yeah.
to noon.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
don't
can
go
be
for
a
this
funny
thing,
thing.
Mom.
That NPC runs I believe it's clockwise around Garuda City because he's a male, so he can't go in. And
Yeah.
so you just got to run counterclockwise and see if you can run into him.
Yeah.
All right, will Taco be happy with this? I mean, this is beautiful. This
That
is
was a
a
really
great
nice one.
TV. But
Where's
he
he
does
go?
have to go to the right.
Yeah. Okay, so Mules just got that one. Tay's gonna be switching directions, most likely.
Wait, what? Oh, has he marked it off quite yet?
Oh, Tay!
Oh. Tay just died, so that's okay. That's because
It's
Mules will
fine.
finish the quest by the time he reloads, right? I mean,
Yep.
oh my goodness. So Shademp is back in Trial of Power. I'm guessing to grab some weapons so that
Yeah, I'm guessing.
he can take down a Lionel. That's what my guess is here.
Yeah.
So does Mules? I mean, so he's marked off that quest. Does he start working on Barbarian Leg Wraps as well?
Yeah, I'm
I
guessing Mules
wonder.
is gonna go for Barbarian leg wraps as well.
Yeah, may as well. I mean, there's no harm in having two people work on the goal. I mean, it's not a free goal, like we've said. It is difficult.
I do think that Tay is game planning right now. Don't teleport out there, Taco. Get the shrine, please.
Well, oh, interesting. Oh yeah, because he's really not that far from Gerudo Highlands.
Why is Tay going to Great Plateau Tower? Maybe to kill a Lionel.
Maybe he's yeah, just preparing to
He
kill a
does have
Lino.
two 20 power weapons, I think. I don't
Okay.
think is enough, but maybe.
Oh man.
Wait, one's teleporting to Kamyatak, and one of them is teleporting to Great Plateau Tower. Wait, never mind. Schwemp is teleporting to Kamyatak. I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Okay.
Okay, so Tay. That one hit protection is so nice.
Mm. It's still anyone's game. This is like,
This
how
is
in the world?
incredibly close. Oh, Tay's doing a BTB, I'm guessing, to go all the way towards Rudo as far as he can.
Mm,
Doing all dungeons route.
mhm. All right, so is Taco going to use this BTB to get to a tower? I would hope.
Oh, Mules is just going straight for the Lionel. Because he
I
killed
mean,
the other one.
uh,
Yeah, he's making some attack food.
all right.
Same as Mighty Bananas.
Yep.
Can be a
Mule.
Moblin part.
Yep, definitely. Castle's a decent play. I mean, hey, you've got some great weapons. You've got some awesome food.
And 2 Lionels.
Could be good. Not too far from the labyrinth itself. As much as
Yeah.
Shadump has the right leg wraps, I mean, it's just
You have
not
so many
great.
strong weapons in Castle.
I'm just one. So like, yeah. Is it gonna be? I can't see it being 3.
Oh, you
Did Shadump save? I don't think so. Maybe he's not going for that.
Ooh, nice flurry rush.
Very nice. I'm not even gonna look though, because I don't want to do that. Oh my goodness. Go
I
teams,
always
go.
fail Lionels.
Go teams, go. Oh my
I did his
goodness.
flurry rushes. Nice. I can't. I always fail these flurry rushes. I only have like 300 hours in this game. I don't know.
Only.
Compared to these people,
I know though.
I have at least
True.
600, 700 hours.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
All right, so Tay is in the dining hall grabbing the royal bow. That could be a good play for killing a Lionel
First
as
Lionel
well.
dead already. Wow. Okay. So, team 2 good trumps and needs
Awesome
one more
job,
Lionel.
Shrimp. How many horns is he gonna get? Looks like he's got
2.
2.
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
guaranteed 2.
Okay. Now, I mean, the spreadsheet says 3. The spreadsheet could be wrong, but
Could
pretty sure it's
be.
3.
I'm pretty sure it's right, though. You always need like 3 for upgrades.
Yeah, for an upgrade. If one just doesn't
3 or
feel,
5.
yeah, like enough. Right, so they both have to get it though. Yeah,
Nice
it's
shock
just,
arrow draw.
I mean, it's
Um,
only one more goal for 2 good Schwemps. And
yeah,
Schwemp
and
obviously can kill Lionel. I mean,
yes.
obviously can. I kind of like how Mules is going for the Lionel before even getting the wraps. Right?
Yeah, I do too. Kay's doing the same thing. The problem is, 2 good shrimps. Well, shrimp only needs one more Lionel, and he had the Great Fairy Fountain. I think he's just going for the Fairy Fountain, not knowing that you need it.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe he's just gonna go and double check, how many is
Wait,
required
yeah,
before.
yeah.
It's not, yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean,
It's not a terrible one, and there's a Lionel over there. There's one like right to the right.
All right, moment of truth.
It's an easy
Gonna
spear line
talk
too.
to this fairy and see how many is required.
This could be it right here.
This could be it. This could be. Oh,
It's
I
only
think it is.
one.
It
Only
is. Oh
one.
my gosh! What?
Oh wow. It said
Spreadsheet
3 on the spreadsheet?
did. The spreadsheet
Wow.
can't be wrong.
That's it
Ah!
then.
Oh my goodness! GG! Oh wow!
GG.
Oh wow! I mean, I knew it was gonna
Wow.
be close. This long and this close. GG! Come on over,
GG.
players. Oh wow!
I think I've died about like 10 times, and all of them have put me back at least 2 to 3 minutes prior
Oh
to that.
wow! Oh
There's only
wow!
one good one, and that was the
Oh my god, GG.
one whenever I went back to Maglaton. Like that was the only good like respawn after a death I had. I think the worst one was whenever I was already like heading towards Kukanada and I ended up dying and it put me before I did my last like shrine.
Yeah, I
Oh.
saw that. I was so confused because don't you get an autosave after you complete a shrine?
You
But
should get an
no.
autosave entering a shrine, but no, I
Yeah,
didn't.
that's annoying.
It put me back at
Yeah,
least like
that's
5,
annoying.
6 minutes.
Yeah, because you went before that shrine and then you had to do that wind bomb again. I saw that. That sucks.
Yeah, no, I played awful. Like
Also, we looked it up. Apparently on the spreadsheet it says that you need 3 Lionel horns, but you only needed 1.
Yeah,
For-
actually, I literally just changed all 3 of those. 1 star, 2
Okay,
star, and 3
good.
star. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star all had incorrect numbers. So you needed 8 Lionel
Okay.
hooves to do 3 star when it's only 4.
Okay. Yeah, because MB and I were talking about how 3 you would have to kill 2 Lionels.
Yeah, I was a little worried. I was like, damn, that's a lot of Lionel killing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like, Taco has to kill 2 Lionels and do 3 more towers, and it wasn't gonna happen in time,
Yeah.
No.
fortunately.
I almost threw at the shrine.
At the shrine? Oh, because you couldn't find it, yeah.
Yeah. I had to look up a guide to open it, and my palms were completely sweating because I was
So,
just stressed because I thought I was going through.
how
Tay,
did you guys
ahead.
all feel about your gameplay? Like, how
It was
confident?
horrible.
Beginning, it was
Yeah, go ahead.
You
No,
go.
go ahead.
Beginning was good. I could have gotten Widrow if I wasn't so stupid and not having an arrow. But
Oh,
at the end, I was starting to throw. I was starting to feel like I was throwing really hard because once I lost Headdress, I immediately had to go for Barbarian. Thank God I had to do. I was near Meadow. If not, I think I would have threw.
yeah. Also,
I think I played not too great at the beginning, but I was hitting most of my mid airs, which goes a really long way in bingo, I think. So that's good.
yeah. I saw some of your mid airs. They were really good. Like, you got some really fast downward angled mid airs.
Yeah. Wow. 15 side quests is a lot of side quests. And I did not change my language to English because I was running on Japanese for
Oh.
Eventide. And I know a little bit of Japanese. So I was like, oh, I didn't finish the Maraca side quest because I was able to read that one. But I have no idea. Maybe Jason can tell me which ones I have left here. I don't know what one of these is slated for upgrades. I think it's this one because it's an Hateno. I have no idea what this one is. Collabo Zenobureto. No idea what that is. Is that that's Xenoblade? Is it? I
Oh,
think?
the Xenoblade one, yeah.
Yeah, collab. Duh. Okay, so does that count? Can you do the Xenoblade ones? That counts as a side quest. It does. That's
Yeah,
weird.
the Xenoblade.
I don't know where
counts.
any of the
Sure you
Xenoblade
can.
chests are, but I guess I could have did that one. So wow, 15 side quests is so many side quests. It's crazy. Like I like left Kakariko with like 8, and I was like, yeah, I can get some more.
Mhm.
Oh man, I
Hey,
was
how many did
scraping
you
by.
have? How many
So-
side quests did you have done, Tay?
I have no idea. I was probably around like 12, 13.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
crazy.
a pretty big snipe because Tay worked on those for a while.
Yeah, well, I was like halfway to Akala Korok. Actually, no, I was only like a third
You
of
had
the way
like
through
4.
Akala. Yeah, I think I had 5. I
Yeah.
like got my 5th as I saw him get it. Dude, I was like, I really didn't want to go for Koroks at all, like at all. I didn't want to go for shrines at all. I didn't want to go to Koroks at all, and I didn't want towers at all because I know Tay was gonna obviously just destroy the shrines on his way to anything he did. And I was really concerned because I didn't know which Koroks he was working on. So I was like, I guess I'll go for Akala, hoping that he's doing Headdress.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wrong. But
Hey, why did
okay.
you go why did you go for a camera right at the end when you knew that Mules had camera? Just wondering, because it might
you
have
know
been
I
best
went
to
for
go
camera?
for the what?
How'd you know I went for camera?
He was
Because
watching, he
I'm
was commentating.
commentating.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was Swim talking. I thought it was Swim talking for a second. I'm like, Monka
Oh
W.
my god.
No.
Why would you go for camera when you knew that Mules had camera already and was probably doing that quest?
There's nothing else to
Because-
do.
I mean,
Like
That's a
I
pretty
feel
good
like
reason.
like my thoughts were Taco could go for towers and then Tay could go for
I thought Taco was going for Barbarian. Our communication
Yeah, I
wasn't
feel like-
there,
but
Taco was in
Taco
Gerudo.
could have gotten. You could have Tay. You probably could have beaten Schwemp to the like you don't know, you wouldn't have known, but you could have beaten Schwemp to the Lionels because he spent a little too long around the shrine, and then Taco could have gotten the tower, so it was really close.
Yeah, I mean, I was very unsure. After you guys got, like, I really didn't know who was going to win this because I had no idea how close you guys were to Leg Wraps. We basically just assumed you guys, like, there was no way we were getting towers. Like, you guys could have, like, went, ate dinner, and, like, came back and still, like, beat us to 9 towers because we didn't. I think Schwemp, you had, like, 1. I had 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Schwemp had 2 towers.
Okay.
I know 3 because you had dueling peaks, right?
No, I only had Headdress and
Oh,
and
okay. Then you only
Plateau.
had 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very worried after you snipe Rouge and Koroks because my game plan was like, get this Koroks, then go do 8th arrow in, and then we win. But then you sniped that, and I was very concerned for Akala and Koroks, whatever I said before. But I meant Akala.
Yeah, I was concerned at the beginning, Mules. Why did you just kill the Lionel with an ancient arrow at the beginning instead of killing it without using an ancient arrow and then doing Barbarian Leg Wraps?
That would have been the play, but I didn't really look far ahead. I know where the leg wraps are, but I didn't know what was needed for 1 star. I thought it was like hooves or something, and I wasn't really thinking. I mainly just wanted to kill a Lionel as fast as possible. That was really my main thinking. So
Yeah,
you just ancient arrow and peace out, and it's just, you don't have to worry about the fight. As you can see, I don't know if you saw me at the very end there, but my Lionel fights are not very great. So
to
I
be
know
fair,
it's
you were
red
fighting
one,
a
but
white Lionel. It was the
Yeah.
white one. So.
yeah. Tay, how did you cook the hasty meal so fast? Like, please teach me.
Oh,
Where do
he
you-
was right next to it.
Where do you
Like,
light
you were-
the fire? Like, how do you light the fire so fast?
I dropped down, grabbed arrows, grabbed bow immediately, and then I wind bombed past the Bokos underneath stasis, like on the very bottom. There's a fire arrow chest there, 5 arrow. And then I went
They're
over
in a
the
bomb
banner.
wall.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
thought
then
those
I
were bomb
grabbed-
arrows. No, that's not the
no,
bomb.
the
That's
bomb arrows. The
that-
bomb arrows
gotcha,
are the
right.
ones that are next to the.
Yeah, and then there's
And
a
of
bomb
course
wall
they're
that
behind
has
the
fire. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like got to the hut and I'm like, wait, this isn't lit like by default. And so then I went to like the vocal
I
camp
did
and
the
like
same thing.
did like a whole weapon smuggle, and like
He
I was
cooked
like,
the
I'm
meal
fucked.
while you were standing next to it, Mules. It was
Yeah, I
bad.
realized as soon as I didn't have a plan to like light the fire, I was like, yeah, there's no way I get this, but whatever. I did get the rupee though. I think my routing was kind of dumb though, because I think I went right past the Zora equipment near Hialeah Bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tay did too.
Okay,
So,
good.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
glad I'm not
able
the
to
only
find
one.
it.
You guys
I knew
just
where it
kinda
was.
skipped the
Yeah, his friend was like,
Zora
I got
one.
Zora. I was like, all right, cool. I have no idea where it is. Like he said Hialeah Bridge, but I was like, I'm going right past Hialeah Bridge, but like I'm not looking for this. Like I don't have time to look
Yeah,
up
it's
an
on a
object map.
chest in the center.
Okay.
It's
Like
just
on top of the
there.
bridge or underneath?
On
On
Oh,
top.
beside it.
Oh.
Oh,
Like
well,
inside that circle
yeah.
part. in the
Oh,
center.
okay. The
There's
little
a
phone
chest.
thing. Gotcha. Yeah, that was a really close one. Pretty exciting though, because we get to be pink now.
Oh yeah.
It was a good one to calm to. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Wow, that took us an hour 53. Whew. I just saw the time. What's our
Thanks to
estimate
those
gonna be?
Hebra Koroks.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were a lot of long missions on this one. Like 9 towers, Barbarian Leg Wraps plus, remake Champion's Weapon or Shield. At least that was the only Divine Beast thing.
Mm-hmm.
And 8th Heroine is pretty long too.
Yeah, that one better than I was expecting. My wind bombs and Gerudo suck, but I was able to find the guy like at an average pace, I would say. That getting him to like just show up is so annoying.
When is he there?
I have no idea. I don't think he's there at night. I think it has to be
He's not.
like between like morning and evening or whatever. So like sometime between like 7 and 6 or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
all I know is you just got to
it's-
go around counterclockwise and just pray that he just shows up.
Mhm.
He usually starts right in the front. So if you like sleep and then like look for him like right near the front, then he should be there usually.
Oh, right. You have to have the
You need to
clothes.
have camera
Oh,
and clothes, yeah.
Mhm.
My movement to get there without any like warp points or anything was okay. That movement's pretty tough, but I think the route I went was not bad. I was able to get the super outside of Gerudo, like towards like the start of like the mountain cliff, so that's good.
That was
I don't
literally all
even
over the
know
place the
how
whole
many
game.
wind bobs I missed.
Yeah, I was more over. I guess I basically went everywhere except for like top left. I didn't go anywhere near like Ridgeland or anything, but like I was in Castle, I was in Akala, I was like on the edge of Eldon. A lot of Kek and Hateno for doing side quests. Yeah.
Mhm.
This board was just so spread out. I mean, even like just look at the Korok regions, like
Yeah.
Hebra
Yeah, it
top
was
left, Akala top
everywhere.
right, like Ridgeland's like I guess on the way, but Ridgeland Koroks suck. Okay, did you like do the wrong region?
What do you mean?
You said I can't read or something in the bingo chat. Did you
No,
like
I
not?
did 15 instead of 12.
I was like,
For
wait,
Ridgeland?
did he do like Tabantha Koroks and he just wasted like a shit ton of time? Like sick.
No, I did 15.
Okay.
I was like struggling for the last 3 too. I spent like 10 minutes on the last 3, and then I was just like, whenever I got it, I'm like, oh fuck me.
When we marked off our 12th goal, Tay says GG, and I was like, I'll take it.
This
Yeah,
is what I get for like only sleeping for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
Yeah.
get basically 0 sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a tight one. That was good. That was fun.
That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like
was
that
fun.
one.
I hope we get better board RNG when it comes to the actual event.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
boring.
want something that has no shrines on it, so that way Tay gets nerfed slightly.
Yes.
That or we get like
No
16
Korok.
shrines or max number of shrines. That way Tay has to waste a bunch of time. One of the two.
Please,
But if
no
it's like 10
Korok.
shrines, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
No Koroks.
Koroks, I mean, as long as there's 2. If there's 2 Koroks, then like I can try to like soul read which one Tay is gonna go for. And then
No
go for the other
Gerudo
one.
Koroks. No
And no
Gerudo Koroks,
Bridonia.
no Hebra.
Yeah.
And no Bridonia.
Oh my gosh, I did not realize how annoying Hebra Koroks are.
Yeah, they're brutal.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Tay did them earlier, and yeah,
Not
they are
fun.
brutal.
Heber sucks. I hate the region.
It's just that you're
Um,
constantly on a timer because you're about to die unless you have smuggled torch or resistance.
Yeah.
Did we snipe any of your guys' like main goals that you were going for a while?
You
Side
got the
quest.
I mean,
Side quest, right?
side side
Okay.
quest by a lawn.
Did you guys like go? Were you planning on getting like Tunic and Picture Memories and Eighth Heroine? Or did you just,
I was sort of going in that direction, but also I wasn't because I was sort of going in the opposite direction. But I feel like I just didn't know what I was doing half the time.
Same, me
I'm
too.
really tired.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I'm also super tired.
I
I
think
feel
we
you.
did well for how we played though, Taco.
Oh, I mean, that was like crazy close. I actually had no idea who was going to win. Like, because you guys, I mean, the score is really 12-13 because like we all knew you guys were getting towers. So it really just came down to the last square.
Yeah, Barbarian Leg Wraps.
I think 3 times I tried to win bomb like 3 or 4 times and then finally realized I didn't have any arrows in whatever arrow I was holding.
That's
And
a
I was
classic mistake.
That's
it
what
was
happens
so
in the
annoying.
game.
I had the worst weather RNG I think I've ever had in Bingo. It was thunderstorming for what felt like an hour. And so it's like not a big deal. It makes doing like mid airs a little more annoying because like I think I just unequipped and I should have like equipped like a torch or something so I could at least throw aim in the air. But it was whatever. But to top it all off, like I unequipped my metal weapons. I was never worried about getting struck by lightning. I'm rolling up on Kilton to do a shady
Oh my
customer side
God.
quest, which is one of my
You
last ones.
almost drowned.
I almost drowned because I like didn't stamina management well and I was swimming over there. So I get up onto the platform. I'm like walking up to Kilton and lightning just strikes me, just dead straight up. No, like just pure RNG hits me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And
You
so
get
then
pushed
I get
backwards.
out of the water again and another lightning strike happens. It didn't hit me, but it was like in the same spot basically. It was just like, what is going on? This place is cursed. Which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, I
'cause
think
it's
this run through was just awful for all of us, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Yeah.
it felt like it was
It's a
just
mess.
thundering for so long.
Now I'm just
Ugh.
sweating all over the place. I need to take a shower and then get out of the bed.
Bingo is a sweat
You guys
induced
have time to
experience.
improve before Bingothon, so we got that.
I hope we improve.
Well, we'll also have new
Honestly,
goals,
I
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm about to make that spreadsheet public. I have everything organized decently well. The issue is ranking things accurately, but then also like in order to rank the things accurately, you have to like kind of expand everything out. You know, like one goal idea could theoretically be like 5 goal
4,
ideas.
yeah.
4 or 5 because it's like you just change a number. So I need to explode out and like expand out all of those new ideas so that way we can assign them difficulties like individually. But I'm
Yeah,
never going to be able to assign them myself because some of them I just don't know how hard they are. But also like we should be definitely crowdsourcing that kind of stuff. So we'll be on the lookout once we reach a certain point. We'll just have to be like, yeah, this is good enough, and we can just try to publish it and make changes maybe in the future if we think things need to change. But
Have there been some really good goals that you've seen?
oh yeah,
Mission?
there's like an insane amount of good ones. So many good ones.
That's good.
Bing's added like 50. It's an exaggeration, but like he added a lot. Right now we
Nice.
have, without expanding them, we have like 70 lines. But like,
Oh my God.
you know, a lot of those you can multiply by 4. So we probably have like close to 200 new goals.
That's crazy.
Some of my like favorite ones that I think are really cool are major test of strength without skips.
I put that in. Okay.
Yeah, yours is good. I like that one. Complete eventide without smuggling, no bias at all there. Tay, you might like this one. 1 Korok from every region.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Visit the edge of the world. That one's cool. Where you
Who
get
put
like
that
the
one in?
prompt.
Was that MB?
Basic. What was that?
Who put that one in? I think that was MB. I'm not positive.
Might have been Bings or MB. They kind of submitted a lot at the same time. But that one I think is kind of cool. Oh look, open X Xenoblade chests. We were just talking about that.
That's a good one.
And then like, I think MB might have added the bridle and the saddle, the extravagant and the knights one, which are like the 2 horse mini games. I thought that was a really good idea. Mount X different creatures because 1%. We got all the hot meme categories are in here. Butterdog, Monkey. stuff like that. Wheat bread. So a lot of recipes actually were added.
Gonna
Salmon.
have to learn actual
Salmonware.
recipes.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for that. Creamy heart soup,
Salmon
crab
and-
risotto, honey crepe, seafood paella, that word. Yeah, I mean it'll be interesting because like some of them are kind of redundant. So we'll have to kind of make some decisions about like which ones we want to cut because it's like there's no point in adding right now like the wording. What sounds better to you guys? Major test of strength without skips or kill a guardian scout 4? Like those are the same thing with the very minute difference in that one of them requires you to talk to a monk.
I think Guardian Scout, Kill a Guardian Scout version 4 is better.
Yeah, I think
That
I think
sounds
so too. It's a
better.
little bit more concise, and it like gives you the option to like not talk to the monk if you don't want to.
That's
Um,
true.
If you want to save like a couple extra seconds, but
Since the goal is not actually based off of the monk.
yeah, exactly. Cast quests, stuff like that. There's a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah,
But
that's good though.
yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
exciting for sure.
Okay, I think we're ready to wrap up on Bingothon here, and it's been a good bingo, and I really liked commentating this one. Thank you for all the runners and for MB and 31 PMNR for helping.
Yes, big
And
shout
yeah.
outs to all you guys for commentating and restreaming. Thank you. We're gonna be rating Miskbits. Be sure to give him some love. I think he's been grinding Great Plateau. Super close to that sub 20, I think that he's grinding for. So give him some love. And yeah, that's
Yeah.
it for us. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
GG's.